Hello, aspirants. I'm Hitesh Hariramani, and in this session, we are going to talk about IPMAT Indore. How is the exam pattern? Who should write the exam? How to prepare for it? How to manage your preparation along with boards? So, how to start your preparation and all about the exam. Before that, if you want to gather more information on how we at IPM Pathshala teach, what are our new courses, you can follow us on Telegram, Instagram. You can download our app. The name is IPM Pathshala. You'll find it on Google Play and Apple Play Store. These are the numbers of our support team. We don't have a marketing or sales team. You can always message us and also speak with us. You want to purchase our course, you can do that on ipmpathshala.com. So this is the recent batch we are going to start. That is on 25th June. This is our first full-time paid batch we are starting for IPM. If you're targeting only IIMs, you can go for IPMAT and JIPMAT. If you want to target exams like SAT, which is for Symbiosis College, NPAT for Narsimanji, CUET, and probably we will have exams for these as well in near future. You can go with the full course. What you are offering you is 300 plus hours of live interactive sessions. If you miss a session because of school or junior college, you can watch recordings. Or if you are traveling, you can again come back and watch recordings. You'll get 120 plus topic tests and quizzes. Once a chapter is done, we'll upload a topic test and a quiz. For both, you'll be getting video solutions. You'll get 50 plus full length mocks. Some mocks for IPMAT, some for JIPMAT, some for SCT, some for NPAT, some for CVT, and probably for in future for IMK and IMB as well. Once you are done with your board exams before your actual IPMAT exam, you'll get booster series as well. Because over the 9 month, 10 months period, whatever you have studied, people start to forget. So we'll have a full length booster course. Every topic will be covered one more time. You'll get mock PI and feedbacks as well. You won't need anything outside this package to prepare for and crack IPMAT and other IPM exams. Udit sir will teach in this batch, Abhishek sir will teach, Mohit sir will teach, I'll also teach in this batch. These are our support numbers. Right now, you can avail discounts up to 20% if you contact our support team and have a word with them. So, what is the benefit of writing IPMAT, the Indore exam? You get a direct entry into one of the top IIMs, Blackie, Blacki. So, Indore has always been one of the top 5 IIMs in the nation. You can join the 5 year program just after 12th. You don't have to. Usually, what happens is people join a nearby BBA, BCom, or engineering college, and then they spend a year after graduation preparing for CAT. CAT, usually 3 lakh people fill the form, 2 lakh 80,000 people appear the exam. IPMAT, the highest registrations have been so far 38,000. You're going to join one of the top IIMs and you're competing only against 38,000 people. Here you're competing against 2.8 lakh people. So it is slightly easier to get into IIM through IPMAT. The core philosophy of the exam is they are not testing your rote learning. They are testing you on your logical aptitude. They are testing your ability on data processing, structural command over English rather than rote learning. You must know contextual vocabulary. Mugging up words will not help you. I'll give you a roadmap as well. These are the top colleges you can target through IPMAT Indore alone. Have a look at that. At any point, you can pause the video, go to the list, or save this video and watch it again. Our sessions will always be content heavy. So, what are the blueprints and criteria? See, you must have cleared 10th and 12th when you appear the IPMAT exam. If you are going to appear your board exams in 2027, you are eligible. Boards for 12th, you are eligible. You must have minimum aggregate of 60% if you are a general or NCOBC candidate, 55% if you are SC, ST or person with disabilities. Age limit maximum 20 years of age as on 1st of August 2027. A lot of people take a drop and prepare. It is perfectly fine. By August 1st, 2027, your age should not be more than 20 years. Anyone can apply. It's a stream neutral exam. Person from science, commerce, humanities, all people can apply for this exam, appear this exam. The selection depends upon a composite score, which is calculated as 65% weightage goes to your IPMAT score and 35% goes to your PI or personal interview score. Once you secure a call, it is our job to help you prepare for the personal interview. What to say, what not to say, and how to frame your answers. Now, what is the exam pattern like and what kind of marking scheme is there? It's a 120-minute exam, 2-hour exam. Every section is for 40 minutes. You cannot switch between sections. If you are solving quant, you have to complete 40 minutes. It will automatically switch to quant MCQ, it will switch to verbal ability MCQ. These are short answer type. You will solve the whole question and you will type in the answer called as theta. Type in the answer. Let us say you're solving question on time and work, and the work can be done by 15 men. So you must type 1 5 and submit the answer. So there is no guesswork. 15 questions. These are usually slightly lengthy in time, lengthy in solution. 40 minutes worth. 30 questions, 40 minutes. So see, this is more about speed. These are multiple choice questions. You will have 4 options. Usually, a lot of MCQs are taken from actual CAT exam. A lot of MCQs here are actually taken from CAT exam. And then 40 minutes for 45 questions for verbal ability. So 90 questions, 120 minutes, total marks 360. 4 marks for correct always. If it is MCQ, you lose 1 mark when you make a mistake. If it is a theta question or short answer, you lose nothing if you get the wrong answer. Now, important dates. Usually the form is released during the last week of January. The form filling starts in the first week of February. So these are tentative dates for the coming year. The window closes approximately after 45-50 days. That is towards the end of March, late of March. Then there is a 2-day window to make corrections. If you have made a mistake in some spelling, you uploaded the wrong image, or you have signed the form incorrectly, you can correct those things. IPMAT exam date usually is in the mid of May, usually in the 2 to 4 slot. That is what happened this year and year before. Afternoon slot, 2 to 4. Results are out June first week. Personal interviews happen towards mid of July, end of July. The form fee is 4,000 plus a couple of rupees for general and 2,000 couple of rupees for SC/ST and PWD. So I'm going to tell you the preparation strategy in phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. Phase 1 is first and second month. Phase 2 is month 3 to month 8, and the last stage is month 9 to month 12. So 12-month strategy you'll be receiving from us. First one is foundation, what you should do throughout the day, then core concept building, and then the strategy and mock testing phase. Let us talk about the first 2 months of your preparation, what you should be doing in these 2 months. You should at least solve 1 to 2 previous year IPMAT papers, maintain a notebook like this, a small diary like this, in which you'll write down your scores, your performance details, you'll write down your strengths and weaknesses, and keep going back to that notebook. So, in the first 1 to 2 months, I suggest you solve maybe 2 past IPMAT papers as mocks. You'll find these mocks very soon on our webpage. Once you understand what kind of questions are there, what kind of depth you have, you can start formulating on your efforts. Daily spend at least 30 to 45 minutes a day reading articles from Aeon, The Hindu. There are numerous sources. We'll share those sources with you. Spend some time on revisiting speed maths, multiplication methods, square methods, cube methods, divisions, basically mental maths. You have to get into the habit of performing calculations on your own. First 1 to 2 months are pure and simple foundation building. Go back to chapter on geometry. Go back to chapter on sequence and series. Even if you are from the field of humanities, arts, commerce, you can still go back to basics of ninth and 10th. Next 3 to 8 months, what you should do is ditch shortcuts. I can teach you 10 number of shortcuts. I've been teaching aspirants preparing for CAT for last 18 plus years. I've been teaching people preparing for IPM for last 12 to 13 years. Now the thing is, IPM will give you questions where tricks won't easily work unless you know the fundamental how the trick was created, where the trick will fail. So if you're learning tricks, learn them in depth. Otherwise, these 3 to 8, these 5 months, you must and solve questions daily. Keep a error log. The way I told you,
I'm solving this chapter from this book. I've solved 20 questions. These are the mistakes I have made. I'm solving, or I'm solving passages from this source, and out of 5 questions, I've got one incorrect. Write down the reason why it was incorrect, and keep going back to that. Keep correcting your mistakes, and you must learn vocabulary through context. Daily, try to solve, maybe if it is possible, 12 to 15 questions of quant and 12 to 15 questions of VARC on daily basis. Now, months 9 to 12, see, these are introductory sessions. I'm giving you an overview. Once you have a detailed session, once you maybe enroll with us, once you have a counseling with us, we'll go in detail of all of this. Now, these months 9 to 12 usually are once your boards are ending, once your boards are getting over. So here you should create targets. You don't have to be rigid with the number of hours that I'll spend 3 hours daily, I'll spend 8 hours daily. No, be rigid with your targets. Today I will solve 20 questions. Today I will solve one sectional test. So maintain that target log and try to achieve that. You don't feel like studying early in the morning, that's okay. Study in the evening, study in the noon. Wherever you can, study, study, study. So once you have completed 60% of your syllabus, by now you would have done maybe 80% of your syllabus. First 8 months are gone. At this stage, you should start taking sectional tests, maybe 3 sectional tests in a week,
and maybe one mock in a week till exam date. So last 3 months must go to testing, testing, testing. Now, how should you actually balance your IPMAT preparation with school and board exams? So this strategy is called double dip. You're already doing something. Do it with higher degree or higher intensity so it helps you. Especially people who have maths as one of their subjects, spend more time on maths. Like if you have 11th, 12th mathematics, so algebra, higher algebra, matrices, determinants, permutation, combination, it is already probability, it is already part of your studies right now in school. So if you spend more time and dwell deeply in that, it will help you pretty much for IPMAT. But if you are somebody who is from humanities and commerce, you can still go back to books of ninth and 10 NCRT, spend more time on topics like percentages, ratio proportion, TSD, average mixtures. So that will help you in quant section. Double dip. You're already doing something. There's an overlap between your studies and IPM pattern, IPM syllabus. Utilize that overlap. So you can balance your school in this manner. Micro dosing. Spend 15 minutes daily around breakfast on reading something. This won't hamper your school studies. You can spend 15-20 minutes on reading an article, 15-20 minutes on reading a review, a blog. Spend or solve 5 questions whenever you have time. Whenever you have time. 9 to 12 months, you have time anywhere. Uh, Even first 3 to 8 months, you have time anywhere. 20 minutes free. Don't watch Instagram. Don't go over reels. Solve 5 questions. A small chunk of 5 questions on quant. You again have some time. Solve 5 questions on VRC. Again have some time. Read something. So 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, wherever you can steal time from other activities, give it to your preparation. That is how you balance your IPM preparation, IPMAT preparation with your school and board exams. Now, as a rule, I'll show this to you in a table as well. Initially, if you are able to give 1 hour on weekdays to your IPMAT preparation and 3 hours on Saturdays and Sundays, it's good enough. Initially, the first, let us say, up to 8 months, 9 months of your preparation. Once your pre-board start, once your board start, you give all of your time to boards and pre-boards because the marks of these exams are board exams are useful in IPM interviews as well. Whenever possible, solve 5 good questions in a day. Whenever possible, spend 15 minutes on reading. If you can't do that, it's perfectly fine. You freeze your IPMAT preparation for these 2 to 3 months of pre-boards and boards. Once the boards are over, now it's a sprint. From March to May, it is going to be 100% IPMAT mode. Don't go on vacations. Don't go abroad. Spend time on preparation. Every, I'll say, 2 weeks, you must solve at least 1 to 2 mocks. Every week, you must solve 2 to 3 sectionals and keep going back to your error log. every second day, go back and look at your mistakes. Maintain that log daily, but flip pages back and go through your error log. So this is the breakdown. When regular school is going on, 80% time to school, 20% time to IPMAT, daily 1.5 hour on average. On Sundays, maybe practice sectional, solve maybe 20, 30 questions on Sundays as a bunch so that you develop that habit of sitting in one place. Now, November to March, it will be boards, pre boards. So, spend most time, 95% of your time on school activities, 5% on revising, repeating the IPMAT content. Don't study new things. Pause your preparation. If you can read for 15, 20 minutes and solve 5 questions a day, is good enough. Once the boards are over, 2 to 3 mocks whenever possible in a week, 4 to 5 mocks in a month is good. Deep analysis and maintain error logs. That's all from my side today. Hopefully, I'll see you in one of our sessions. If you have any queries, you can reach out to our support team. In the description of this video, you have a Google form. You want counseling from Udit sir, Abhishek sir, Mohit sir, or me. You fill that form, and one of our senior mentors will call you. Usually, coaching classes have counseling teams. Here, we only have a support team, and you can directly access our mentors. Have a great day ahead, guys.